Hello all. Today I am going to demonstrate about OdooPIM, which is a standard offering from Navbrand IT Solutions. When it comes to the PIM, it is called a product information management. In any type of product information management, merchandisers are the product editors used to centralize the product informations and enriching the product content and as well as distributing those product content to the multiple channels. OdooPIM does also offer the same set of operations, but with an added touch of AI-driven mechanism where Odoo can integrate with different types of AI models so that a user can pick which AI model they want to use it for the enriching of those product as well. Apart from enriching the product, Odoo does also offers to connect with the multiple channels. Let's say like you have your e-commerce channels in Shopify, maybe maintaining the e-commerce in Amazon marketplaces, or could be your Magento store or any of the e-commerce stores what you have already in place. Odoo does able to integrate with all those channels seamlessly well, and also like it could able to publish this product immediately and your go-to market strategy could be like faster and easier as well. Let me walk you through our systems in detail, then you will have more insight about it. Moment I go into my Odoo systems where it has the Odoo PIM as a standard model which been enabled in the system. And apart from that, you can able to see its corresponding models like onboarder and its channel PIM connector and as well as a enrichment process. When it comes to onboarder is pretty much simple because like most of the data product related informations are available in the Excel sheet or maybe in the CSV files or maybe in the XML file which you are receiving it from the manufacturer or could be from the distributors as well. If at all those files are in place and those file needs to be extracted and to be ingested into Odoo, that's going to be a bigger task when you are doing it manually. But when we are doing with Odoo PIM, it is pretty much easier because you are bringing the data sheet as a CSV file and you are making that sheet which is editable and you can able to append some of these corresponding attribute values if you wish to do it. Let's assume that if I want to add a new column like edit grade, and if I can able to see my family ID is there already, and if I want to introduce a new column like family ID underscore new, and I will be choosing its column type as number, and then like I can mark it like 15 as my family because like I have already been configured in my Odoo system. So the moment I click my add column, so system what does like it appends with corresponding data sheet itself and it created in my data columns. If I look at my screen here, now I can able to see that the family ID got added into my Excel sheet as well. So I could able to use this same sheet, which I can able to transform it and then I created as a template. The moment I go to my template, which was previously created, I would be using to use the same template to reprocess the file each and every day. Maybe like today I might be getting some 100 data and tomorrow I might be receiving some thousands of product information. Day after tomorrow I might be receiving like n number of informations. So this continuous process is to run on its own as a one-time configurations if you configure it. That's why we call it as a tailored import. So once I created this template, then I'm going to connect with my Odoo. So onboarder does offers also an inbuilt Odoo connector which we have created exclusively, where we would be able to create a number of Odoo connections, and I can able to synchronize this sheet with my different Odoo connections as well. Moment I create my Odoo connections, then I have to look through my sync profile where I'll be creating a sync template because like I do have my sheet which is like have plenty of columns and those columns needs to be get mapped into my Odoo with the corresponding product data model and its corresponding structure over there. So this is also a one-time process which needs to be done at a time of configurations. If I like if my data sheet to be mapped with my product model, then I will be choosing my product template. Then the moment I select it, like it gives me an option in terms of field mapping. This field mapping I can either do it using an AA auto map or I can able to use my quick map option as well. If at all, if I am using my quick map option, so technically system will bring me lot of field which is available in Odoo, then I would be able to pick which column of the name which I have to map it with my field in the Odoo as well. Let's say like I would like to map my product name with the name field in my Odoo. Then this field mapping get generated and it get mapped. I can able to store this specific profile with all the columns get mapped. The moment I get mapped my sync profile, then it get created as a sync template, which I could be used to start performing the synchronization of my Excel sheet getting ingested into my Odoo. So I can either do this option of like start sync, and then the moment I do that start sync, then I can able to see that options coming up into my workflows configurations what I have done, and I can able to see the plenty of actions what's going on behind the scene here. Similarly, once it is done, we will able to see the products coming into the Odoo, and we will now be able to see those products which is available and ready to get published inside our channels. Let me open up my base store, which is my electronic store, where I could have these 30 products get listed out here. If you look at that, like we have plenty of products available listed here, and out of these products, this would have been created recently. Now I have an options to open up this product. I can able to see this information what I have ingested from my Excel sheet. I can go back to my product info tab. I can able to see the basic information of name, the family get mapped, and the corresponding categories and the company it belongs to that, and the descriptions and the images and stuff like that. And if I want to see more information about the product with various attributes, I can able to click that attribute section. I can able to see that attributes get listed with corresponding attribute groups also get mapped. How these attribute groups attributes are getting mapped? Let me go back to my configuration. Then I can walk you through that attributes and the attribute group sections. Here, one advantage with these attributes, you can able to create your own custom attribute. Depends on the need of that specific product. Let's say like a product could have that attribute type as an multi-select options where you can able to define your name of that attribute and then select what type of the attribute it is, and then also you can type that what values it belongs to that as well. And when you are creating these attributes, and then if we go back to the list of attribute sections, where I would be able to see that all these attributes get listed. It depends on the attributes and its corresponding type as well. Again, these attributes can be marked as a mandatory attribute or a non-mandatory attribute, and similarly these attributes can also be marked as whether it is a completeness scored attribute or not to be required in terms of completeness score. Also, these attributes can be like a enrichable options. Let's say like if these attributes to be enabled with a enrichment, I can able to select these are all the attributes which needs to be enriched by AI. And maybe like some of those attributes which are like checkbox attributes can't be AI enriched, so I can't able to do that. Then whatever the rest of the attributes, whichever the options are available, we can able to enable those options and get it enriched through AI. Similarly, these attributes are mapped inside the attribute group based on the specifications based on the characteristics. Again, these attribute groups are getting mapped to my families. Let's say like I have a mobile phone families, and then I can able to see these attributes get listed and what are all these corresponding attribute groups as well. So likewise, once you are done with this basic configurations, then your product enrichment process is pretty much easier and faster, and it could be like maintaining with n number of options what do we have in the OdooPIM as well. One of the primary feature which every merchandiser is looking for is how I am going to update products in a very simpler manner but in a bulk manner as well. So the moment you select multiple options in the product, and you can have an options like bulk actions where you would be able to choose one of these actions which you want to perform. Let's assume that these products are like enabled right now, but you want to keep it disabled immediately. You can use this change status option and click next, and then you can mark like disable and then click confirm. Once you click confirm, like you would be able to see this option coming up to get confirmations from the users. Then once they confirm it, then immediately this get changed immediately, and those three products are out of our listing as well. Similar to that, you can able to use these bulk edit options to perform enrich the product as well. Let's say like you want to map it with the different or various attributes associated to this product, and you can map it to the audio technology, you can map it with rear camera specification, front camera specifications, and what type of NFC, is it NFC is enabled, Wi-Fi is enabled, so likewise you can choose a number of attributes, and then you can start typing in like what kind of information you want to do it. So if it is like audio technology, it's mono stereo, and rear camera could have a pixel of about 18 megapixel camera, and front camera could be like around 6 or 7 megapixel a lot. And these products are like NFC enabled, and also it supports Wi-Fi, so I'm selecting both, and then I click confirm. So the moment I click confirm, the like these products information is getting updated as well. So those three attributes belongs with the completeness score. Because of that, like my completeness score is increasing now. So I have reached about 89 percentage, because like all the completeness score enabled attributes I have filled in almost. So which is like I can able to do continue to enrich the rest of the details as well. And also I can able to see the history of informations, because what got changed from where and when and by whom. So all these informations can be seen in the history tab as well. And similarly, one of the primary feature, as we spoke last time, like when you're selecting with bulk edit option, where you would be able to do an AI enrichment process as well. Let's say like if these items request to be enriched, and I can select these three different products, I can choose my AI enrichment as an option. And the moment I select the AI enrichment, system will give me a couple of other options as well, like to choose which AI provider I want to continue with and what type of the AI model it could be. Since I'm choosing my Grok as an AI provider, and I have my AI model of Llama 3.37b, I can choose this option, and these are all the different types of the field I'm going to enrich with the AI. Like how these fields are getting enriched in terms of what prompt type it could be, I can able to choose like it's going to be like more of a marketing based information, I can choose it as a marketing, I would say that a flavor. So based on the prompt type, like the flavor of marketing, like it get enriched as well. So the moment I click my enrich button option here, and if I go back to my A enrichment screen, I can able to see what's going on into that specific request what we have created recently. If you look at this specific synchronization log, I can able to see that these three products are getting enriched right now. It get queued up as well. Why we have queued up this process? Because like usually enrichment takes time, because it does analyze the data, and then like it needs to fetch the right information from the corresponding models, and then like bring it back to the system. So it takes a amount of like 30 seconds to 1 minute of time usually. If it is a more volume of data we are sending, maybe it takes about like a couple of minutes to the more minutes as well. So we can refresh the status and see the things going on here, and we can able to see the result summary as well. And from here itself, like I can go back to my product, I can see that what happened inside my product. And also if I open up my history tab here, I can able to see that the informations are being filled by A, because like we sent out a request from our API using administrator account, then it gets updated here, and the corresponding new values are updated by A. And once this AI enrichment process is done, so technically like everybody is expecting that how I'm going to publish this product into my e-commerce channels. Again, we do have an answer for it. Let's say like I can select a number of products here once again. I can go to my bulk edit options over there. I can choose publish to channel options here from the system. So the moment I choose publish to channel, I click next, then system throws me with a couple of options where which channel I would like to get it published. I can choose my Shopify store. So I have pre-configured with my Shopify store. So these stores are like connected already. That's why it shows like Shopify connection successful. I can immediately publish this product into my Shopify store as well. And how these Shopify are configured, if I go back to my channel PIM connector, I can able to see that Shopify connector options available, and I have my Shopify client ID and my client secret and token as well. Similar to that, like I would be able to see that what's going on in the connector. Now I can able to see that sync connection options coming up. I have three products is getting to be get synced up with my Shopify. And if I want to see the latest status, I can either click or I can wait for a couple of minutes to see the status as well. So all these three products are getting synchronized with my Shopify and it is successful. I can continue to publish and continue to do the rest of the activities and perform the same set of activities every day, every time, every different periodic time as well. So this is pretty much of main features with OdooPIM. Along with that, like I would like to showcase in terms of how it is handling huge volume of data. And currently we have ingested some about 2K products which we have ingested in our one of our test store, which is like now the mobile accessories. We can able to see that 2K products are getting loaded within fraction of second as well. Again, these products are like almost near real products, so it's not something like not a test product. Like we can able to change the corresponding properties and get to see that what's going on there. Along with these, one of pretty much of unique AI feature is like we introduce a bot, OdooPIM bot. What it does is like it will extract informations from our OdooPIM and you can able to ask questions and get it clarified as well. Let's say like you want to know about these products which are all in the completeness score between 60 to 70 percentage, or maybe like 70 to 80 percentage, you can ask and get those information as well. Get products which completeness score is in between 60 percentage and above. So the moment I do select these options, like system will give me a couple of options, or if I want to select with my get products about product information of VV28P, then my bot will fetch this corresponding informations which is available in the system. Likewise, I can use my Odoo bot to perform multiple actions, and as well as I can fetch those detailed informations quickly. I can validate myself and then continue to enrich the product. It depends on the quality of the product which I'm looking for. And apart from that, we do offer and filter options over there, like where you can able to filter the product based on the status, based on the completeness score, maybe like depends on the categories as well. Likewise, we can maintain different types of filters. And these filters can be immediately cleared up and you can able to see that all the products coming in immediately as well. And we continue to further enhance this OdooPIM and with more features. And if you want to need more details about this OdooPIM, feel free to reach our sales team or feel free to reach through our website using our contact us form. Looking forward to serve you all with the better features in OdooPIM. And thanks very much for your time. Have a great day ahead.